Scott, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. My name is Scott Wolf. I'm Executive Director of Grow Smart Rhode Island. I'm here, I'm sure you're not surprised, to enthusiastically back House Bill 5477. And I see Representative Cortvryn there, who's one of the key sponsors, and appreciate your support and that of others on this committee and throughout the House. We support this legislation for several reasons, in large part because we're convinced that, based on some of the conversation you folks have been having tonight, as the state stands to lose a significant amount of federal funding, we obviously need to identify innovative ways to generate new revenue, and ideally through enhanced economic activity. And more than ever, we think that achieving this requires us to leverage every asset we have, and that we also have concluded we're currently underutilizing a key asset, which is our traditional commercial districts, our main streets, our downtowns, our village centers. These areas have great bones from a development standpoint. They have great history, stories, and economic potential. And we are convinced that if these districts were more universally attractive, vibrant, and activated, the result would be more residents, visitors, customers, and outside private investment. Beyond these three broad points, there are three major reasons why this initiative should, over time, provide a substantial boost for our state. And Garrett really previewed some of what I'm going to say, so I'll be very brief. A state coordinating Main Street program is a well-documented revenue-generating proposition. And the Main Street America program that this legislation would enable us to bring to Rhode Island is proven economic development. Their model is proven economic development. And then I think maybe another important point that maybe isn't as self-evident is that our Main Street districts, in our view, are the best places, or at least among the best places, to address several of Rhode Island's most pressing needs beyond economic development. And those include growing small businesses, expanding affordable housing and transportation choices, and improving public health. We did submit written testimony that is much lengthier than what I'm going to subject you to. I think Garrett has covered a lot of the stats that I was going to share with you about the great return on investment of these programs. I will note that Maine, which has a state Main Street coordinating program and has had one since 1999, has calculated a reinvestment ratio for their program's activities of 23-1. So fairly close to home, we see strong evidence that this is a good value proposition. Just a few other key arguments, and I will close. I think it's important for state government to focus on main streets, in part because they are potentially major economic development and community development engines for our state, and they have a history of delivering in that way. Oh, I hear my cue. I'll real quick. And I think when we're dealing with our housing crisis, we really need to focus on the fact that Main Street downtown commercial districts are in many ways the best equipped from an infrastructure standpoint, and they're best really equipped politically to accommodate more residential growth. It's not as controversial to talk about significant new multifamily housing in a Main Street district as in a more outlying area. And secondly, they are the places where the built environment is most conducive to a healthier lifestyle, where people are more likely to be able to walk, bike, stroll, to access at least some of the basic services and amenities of daily life. So for a lot of reasons, I think that this is a very worthwhile investment. It's a modest request, and I think it'll pay big economic and social dividends for many years for the state. So appreciate your indulgence.
Thank you very much for your testimony, Scott.